Right, this is what the weather's brought us today. I hope this is not in for the whole weekend. Over there I've got all the bags waiting to go to the tip. Hubby's just took Big Red in for its service and MOT. That had to be to the garage for 8 o'clock this morning. My son's gone to work, so I didn't get the back done, but I did get the front garden done, as you've probably seen in a previous video. So they thought I would be going shopping because one of them was going to drop me off at the town centre, but when I looked at the weather I thought, I'm not sure, and I've been out for a few days anyway. So by the time this goes up, possibly my haul will be going up. I've got a few bits down on the floor there that I've got to put in a video, so I will get on. Right, Hubby's just phoned. Big Red has had its service and its MOT and it's passed, so he's just nipping home now to pick me up, and we're going to pop to Retail Park. Hopefully I'll take you along with us. It depends on how busy it is to see whether I can do any filming. I am on the lookout for replacing some of our Venetian blinds in the bathroom and the kitchen. So I'm out of breath because I've been just quickly nipping around to get a few things done before I actually pop out. So it's not very nice outside, I must admit. As I said, it is raining. So here we go. Right, so here we are on another Retail Park, and we're going to pop it into Wilkos. There's a few things that I keep mentioning our wish list. There's a few things on the list that we need to price up and see if we can obtain. They have got some lovely clocks, and I've noticed in especially Wilkos just recently, they've done a lot of the copper look in almost any of homeware, bakeware, anything like that at all. Don't know whether that is the trend at the moment, but I just wanted to do a quick look at these clocks, and very reasonably priced. I did like the black one at the bottom. Again, cutlery, they've got it in different finishes. They've got it in stainless steel, this like gold look. They also had it in a copper look, and then they've got it in what I call the unicorn stroke mermaid look. Now we're just going down all the different coloured pots they've got, especially in this aubergine colour and the lime green, and they've got all the pots in the different sizes. Kilner jars, can't go out without looking at them, and funny enough, I don't think these are badly priced, especially for the large ones. As I said, looks amazing with your baking goods in. Again, looking at the copper look, here's the saucepans, a knife set, kettle, toaster, all those sort of things. As I said, it seems to be in all the stores, and I think it would look lovely if that is the way that you're going to put accessories in your kitchen. Right, they didn't have the item we want, so we're now going on to another Wilkos. I was just saying to Hubby, I feel like a drowned rat.
And I haven't got no hair.
And yes, it is peeing it down with rain. We spent quite a long time in Wilkos because we were actually gone for some particular items, not in stock, and you can't have them, order them online, you can only get them in store. We have got 3 Wilkos here in Northampton, so what we've done now is she's rang through to a store in our town centre and reserved the 2 items that we wanted specifically. So we're now going to the other side of town, to town centre, to see if we can pick the items up. Hopefully it will be okay. This assistant Oh, she was lovely and she was helpful. Now, I can't say that about a lot of assistants. I'm sorry if you are shop assistant, and I know it can be hard work, but most assistants do not want to be bothered. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
They just say, no, not in stock, and don't want to be bothered. She actually offered to ring round the stores in Northampton to see if she can find somewhere else for us to actually get them from. We would be prepared to travel a little distance because we've got to go possibly visiting tomorrow, so we could have tried another town, but we didn't really want to muck about unless we had to, so fingers crossed. They're holding the items now, so we're going to go and pick those up. Yeah, this is a major roundabout just next to this second retail park, which is where we're parking, just to walk into the edge of town, because that's where this other second Wilkos is. Luckily, hubby doesn't mind too much. If
Don't
we
have
get
any say in the matter.
if we can get in and out, he doesn't mind so much. It's when I'm sort of dawdling or start videoing and looking at everything. We shall see. I am not 100% sure whether I will be videoing in any of the stores, because just here we have got two more of my favourite stores. Yeah, when is a store not my favourite? Right. We
When
have
it's
got
closed.
when it's closed. We have got TK Maxx just coming up, which it's been a fair few weeks, if not a month, I think, since I've been in. As we just come into this retail park here, so TK Maxx is through there, and just past here you have got Home Bargains, and the only time is when we're at this end of town that I do actually pop in. So we're gonna see how we get on, but we just want to get these blinds first. Right, we are now in Wilko's shop number 2. This is on the edge of our town centre, and I have to point out this is exactly like our table and chairs and umbrella, which we actually bought our set from Asda. Hobby has purchased the blinds and is actually walking back to the car to put them in a car, obviously, while I just do a little bit more filming in another Wilko's. I did have a viewer mention about showing reasonable pieces for pets, so here's some array of dog toys. I didn't go through the whole pet aisle, it would just take too long, and especially as we've got other things to do and places to go to get in before we settle down for the rest of the day. Again, we have got more copper look. This is like the drainer. They've got this lovely, well, I would call it a fruit bowl in the copper look. And I did like this, and this was actually reasonably priced. Again, would look lovely on a breakfast bar or dining room table. They've got an awful lot of plasticware in different sizes. I do like these clip lids. And also I did see this set, I believe it's 7 pieces. Yeah, it's a 7-piece container set, and this was £4 in all the different sizes. And then you've got this breakfast cup container, brilliant for on the go. Quick look again at notebooks, stationery and everything. A lot of this I feel may be the same. There's a couple of items that I was looking at because I hadn't seen them for a while, or I hadn't seen them before. So I was having a quick look. There's this lovely little book to put all your notes and everything in, and your thoughts, that sort of thing, and quite small, so quite handy to keep in your handbag if you wish to jot down anything while you're out. They've got this, I quite liked this felt looking grey pencil case, And I also like this gold and grey one, which I also liked. Right, near enough next door we've got Poundland, so I thought I'd quickly go in. As I said, at this Poundland I don't very often go in. Just going through the craft supplies, I did like these embellishments. I would say that I didn't find it very particularly tidy. It was actually ransacked, as you can see by the footage. Don't know whether it's this particular store or just the time of day I went in. But a lot of things weren't hanging up and were all higgledy-piggledy. But didn't see anything actually new here, so I just thought I'd give a little bit of footage, and I've used these butterflies in a lot of my crafts. Going through the washi tape, there's a few here that I hadn't actually seen previously, so I'm just going through them and seeing which different ones there is. And no, I didn't purchase any because I'm trying to use up the washi tape I already have in my stash. Right, here's the two items we picked up from Wilko's. I wanted 2 Venetian blinds. This is the larger one. This is for the kitchen. And then I got the smaller one for the bathroom. It's one of the projects we've had on our list, our to-do list, for quite some time. Because I had a Wilko voucher, I only had to pay £10 for the 2, so great bargain and helped us out. So that's the blinds. And I will now do my Poundland haul. Right, now to continue with the haul, and this is Poundland. Do the boring stuff first. As you all know, I normally get my clothes washing liquid from there. This is 38 washes. This is the 2-in-1 bold. This is the sparkling bloom and yellow poppy, and this was £5. As I said, I'd usually find it a good deal. I do buy the washing liquid from other places if I see it on offer, and I stock up. For the caravan, I brought, these are obviously, there's 4 boxes, and these are slightly bigger than the one where you probably have, I think, about 6 packets in, and I think this is a better size for an adult. Never had them before, not this size, so we'll see how we get on. So I thought they were just handy to have some cereal in the caravan, just in case, you know, if someone wants it for breakfast. Mine actually have their cereal for supper because they don't often have time for breakfast, especially if it's a work day. So they just seem to relax more and have their cereal in the evening. I've had this one. This is a repeat buy. This is the Reed diffuser set. This is the exotic mango, and I do like these ones, and I like them scented. I don't tend to have so many sprays or anything like that because of me coughing and asthmatic. So I tend to go for more of these. There's a lot going on now about not burning candles, not very good for the environment. We all know this, not necessarily good for yourself. I have cut down on burning candles, very often like the scented ones, but I leave the lids off or whatever to scent the room. That's not to say I still don't burn candles. I do have a lot of battery operated candles around our home. That's just a safety issue in case I forget to obviously burn that, you know, blow them out or whatever. That's the only problem. I only used to burn a candle in the evening if somebody was going to be in the lounge. Again, safety aspect, isn't it? At least with battery ones, especially upstairs. Sometimes it's nice to, if I'm watching something on YouTube from my laptop, to have a couple of candles, and I only have battery operated ones. So yeah, that's the mango one, and I like those around the home. Now, I got the same socks, it's 2 pairs, but in 2 different sizes. The first one is 3 to 5.5, and these are for my granddaughter, and these are Disney Princess. I can't really open them up, but there we are. That's what they are. So that is the size she's in now. And then I got her the next size, which is the 6 to 8.5, just to keep in her clothes stash. So I shall give them to her parents when they come. I have bought one of these sort of things before. This is the wobbly eyes one, and this happens to be a unicorn. And look at this, isn't that good? This is again for the community centre. This little girl, she's just adorable, and she loves unicorns. In fact, her bedroom has just been done in unicorns, so this will go to the community centre. Now, I think this is a fairly new item, but I haven't bought it for my garden now, and there's, I think, another 2 to this set. This I want to keep up for Easter. Look at these. I think these are adorable. As I said, this is a different Poundland to what I normally go into. They probably have been in Poundlands, I don't know, but I haven't noticed them. And I think that is absolutely adorable. So I got 2. I might get the whole set eventually. As I said, I don't very often go in this Poundland, but I could see that on some of that false grass or moss, make a little arrangement, maybe even put a lovely little bit of ribbon round. And this is the other one. Look how cute. I think they're adorable, and I got these 2. I like these the best. As I say, you could put them together. I like the expressions on these the best. So yeah, I know. But this is what I'm saying. You see things and you have to put them up. This item and the this colouring wobbly book weren't actually on my list. Socks was. Diffuser was. Cereal was, but I was going to get that from another store, but I got those mixed boxes, and my washing liquid was. Now, this next section was on my list, but I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to get. That's due to not seeing all these items in Poundlands. But as I said, this one I haven't been in a while. I'll have to, I didn't see them in the week when I did some filming on Poundland. I really don't, though probably I wasn't really looking that well. It's all the things to do with the miniature gnome fairy garden, which is something I would like to do with our granddaughter. So that's why I got the pieces. So we'll start off with the Mushroom House, and it's by Wilson and Gregory, the gardening specialists. And here it is. And it has got the prongs. At least they're not sharp, because as I said, our granddaughter's 20 months old, and it's something I'd like to do on a nice day. Yeah, looking at the weather. It's not raining at the moment, but it has been, as you probably have seen through my video. So this is the Mushroom House, and I think it's so cute. And you've got the little snail there. So that's the first one. As I said, I'm not sure if there's any other pieces to this range, but I've got quite a few. Hubby hates gnomes, but maybe maybe he will ignore this one. It's not Zoe, it's a big gnome, you know, out in the garden. Also Mushroom House, but like I said, it's got the little gnome in there. So I've got the 2 houses. Right, the next one, again from the same make, is it? I think it is all from the same make, but yes, it is. And this is under Fairy Furniture, and it is this one, the little arbour. And I'm hoping, you know, it's quite sturdy. So I'm hoping, you know, she will enjoy, you know, putting the pieces together, yeah, in her little fairy gnome garden. That's the idea. If they do break, I mean, it's no hardship because they haven't cost a lot. I know some of these pieces can cost a fair bit. I understand Home Bargains does quite a bit. So I might keep an eye out for any more pieces. This is the little bench. It may not all be to scale, but that doesn't bother me. As I said, this is not for me. This is for maybe it is for me partly, but it's for a granddaughter. And I said, when we get some nice weather again, this is something I'm hoping we're going to do together. So there's the little bench. And then we have got this one. I'm going to move that out of the way because that is the front. So it's like little branches, and you've got the little mini toadstools. So I think that's it. The only one that I did see, and both of them were broken, was they had a little platform like this with like a post, and it said welcome, but both of them were broke. I was contemplating taking one of the broken ones up and see if they would reduce it to something ridiculous, because I don't see anybody else buying them, because I think it could have been glued. The only trouble is it'll have to be a certain glue, I think, because I think with it being outside and the weather, that might be it. Although part of me did think about doing a little bit of an inside garden, but at the moment we're going to try and see about putting all this outside. Right, this is the next one, which is a little swing. There we are. And then I've got the little lamp post. And not necessarily, obviously, fairy orientated, but I did get her to stick in her pot is the 3 little windmills. And we're gonna put a light in so it can light up at night. And then I got these. Yes, they're fake. The artificial plant, and I just thought, well, it might come out. If not, it doesn't matter, we'll just dig a hole, sink it in. And I thought that was better. I mean, we could have had real plants. If she was that little bit older, I probably would have used, and I got 2 different ones, probably would have used real plants. But I thought putting these at the back, you know, and we've got the light there, sort of thing. So we would obviously have to turn that around so the sun will get to it. And I thought something like that at the back, and then she'll have all her pieces in the front, and then she's got the little windmills as well. So that's all for the garden. And then, yeah, I had to get a couple more. They did have some different ones, but I didn't like them so much, so I got 2, basically the same, just different shades. And I kept those because so I could do another little arrangement with those. So that's that. So that concludes my Poundland haul. Hope you've enjoyed our day together and my video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.